you rejected? I said that 62 years in that too in physics, it's not supposed to be possible. That too is an ex-banker. How we can expect it? A person can deliver a quality research in that too in practical. In management or some other areas, in social sciences, maybe he may supposed to manage. In there actually, whatever the experiments he was conducted in a lab, if somewhat is difficult, it is not supposed to be successful. But whatever we decision, we withdraw. Because he was said only one thing, I am not come for a stipend, I come for only for learning. And whatever your targets or eligibilities you are asked, that all eligibles are supposed to be to fulfill before I completed my third year. That's what actually he was supposed to mention. If you want to bond, I'll write a bond. We just take a minute, a long breath, he said, give him this much of a confidence, we cannot expect it like in a pressure. We just gave him the candidate for an admission, he was joined, he started his journey and he published one paper. It's a matter of just 8 months. He published a paper for only by the review of literature. Why we are saying like thing is, why we are targeting big, our efforts also will do more or less, it might be to reach that milestone. Here quality is always comes by your efforts. I am aims at big, but my efforts are very less. We cannot expect it like a quality. Because quality will recognize by whom? Not by your management, not by someone else. That will recognize it by the all over the world, where actually your paper is replaced. That's what actually we can ensure for that quality. That's what actually we ensure the quality of a publication. That's what actually we are supposed to see in the various platforms. So this is actually the quality which we are supposed to be looking for there. But what actually the scholars can do, what actually the faculty can do, that is actually the main motto of this session. So if you have any queries related to this, you can just feel free to ask the questions so that I can deliver the things. Because morning session I was just skip this particular aspect only, how to review the manuscripts. This will be, I am a reviewer, these are the basic questions I am always going to face. If I am a reviewer, I am facing this. My main motive is very clear for that, I need to ensure the quality of our research. What paper I am supposed to receive, I ensure. This is actually what we are required. We required only by the things like, I am not supposed to take it as the plagiarism detection. As we said, like I am not targeting whatever the plagiarism you are supposed to get. I am targeting only whatever the AI you are supposed to use. As we said, like I cannot put it your paper in somewhere else. I cannot use any kind of AI tools to detect what AI you are supposed to use. A researcher can easily identify how you write your interpretation, how you can write your conclusions. That easily we can identify. So that it is very critical for me, because rejection of a paper, it is tough task to the reviewer, because rejection right is not for a reviewer. Only remarks the reviewer can supposed to do. What actually the reviewer can supposed to be do? First I need to understand like the basic understanding of a thing. I just seen your novelty of the study. What innovativeness in your paper? You can easily find your innovativeness by your title, by your abstract, by your methodology. I can identify as this is the paper which you are presented, definitely which is give a more visibility to the society, which is more dominant in the society in the state of research. So we need to understand like what language you are supposed to be using, because we use a lot of AI tools for the paraphrasing. Unfortunately, paraphrasing is now a business. Anyone from English department? Don't mistake me, because English department is the one department, they are experts in language, but they are not knowing the concept. Our concept is always delivering in a different way of a presentation. Your objective says something, your finding says something, and your results are says something. Because of we go for either we go for like a English language editor, or we can use like a more appropriate AI tool. So we are just looking only by your first step is only by your language, by your novelty, nothing else. This we are finding through only by this tool. What is exactly the summary? What is exactly the including key findings? What is the appropriate length? As we said, like what is the words which we are using in abstract in a common journal? Morning, we said it's an approximately 250 words. 250 to 300 words. That is an approximate level. That indicated as major things. What is your objective? What is your methodology? What tools you are supposed to be adapted? And what is your analysis and particularly findings? And what is your conclusion? That everything which is there in your abstract. That abstract which is clearly stated as what is actually innovativeness of your topic. That indicated as your abstract. If your abstract is rightly presented, the reviewer never going to reject. Reciprocately, we need to go for like your introduction, as we clearly stated as per that your introduction must be clear and organized. How it is clear and organized? Because in quality journal, they always expected like 2,500 minimum words of an introduction, which is including your review of literature. As you said, morning session, like example of consumer behavior. If you are talking about something, you are talk only the particular aspect. Never deviate it to someone else or something else. If you are deviated, automatically you face a lot of criticism in your paper. Not only by your author, including the reviewer, the editorial board also. That's what actually the scope of those papers, those journals are appearing this year. It may not appear in the next year. Because Scopus also reviewing your journals. Immediately they are discontinued in the next year because out of scope journals, out of scope papers, poor quality papers, which is indexed in Scopus, that is deviating the integrity of our Scopus.
Sir, if the journal is discontinued and every year my paper is published in the journal, automatically my personal account that paper is included?
No. It was supposed to be there. It is question which is arised in life. There are two kind of a parameter. Your question has leads to two different answers. First answer is like it is never going to discontinue. Journal is discontinued because journal have a duration. Journal have a duration. Suppose take an example. 2025 means 2025 December 31st. That is the journal still is active. Your paper is indexed in suppose in March. Automatically after 2025 it is discontinued. Automatically your paper is indexed in March. Your paper is appearing even the journal is discontinued. That is the one criteria. Second criteria. Your journal is discontinued due to the predatory. Means your limit is 50 papers, but your index is 100 papers. Maybe your paper is going to discontinue. Journal is discontinued, your paper also is discontinued, depending upon the weightage, which time your paper is going to be indexed. I'll tell you some of the journals which is going for a quarterly journals. Last year it is 28 papers are indexed. This year is already reached 300. Scopus is not objective, but today or tomorrow is already under review. Under review means this is a caution, don't go for a journal. But still people are asking the same kind of question. This paper is accepted within a 15 days, published in 1 month, indexed in 2 months, delisted in 1 month. Because it's a continuous, because anyway, their limit is only 28. Already 300 papers are indexed. Still be confused for that how the Scopus, because Scopus is not bothered about the things, because it is inactive.
Are there any journals which are permanently?
Yes. Elsevier. The scopus-oriented journals, it is related to like a science direct. It's approximately more than 1200 journals which is belongs to elsewhere, particularly in the commercial management and economic stream. They are never going to delist it. But it is a high quality, Q1, Q2 only. They never delisted. They are permanently together. Only quarters are changed. Sometimes it is a Q1, it is going to Q2, depending upon the quality. If they are maintaining the quality, again it will be promoted to Q1. It's never become a Q3.
Can we get that, please, sir?
Sure. Actually, in Science Direct, actually there is a provision. Actually, it is not opened here. Otherwise, I'll open here only. That is directly.
Sir, one more question, sir. UGC is not promoting these days. Publication is a mandate. There is one more thing that we have seen in news. What is your say on this, sir?
I think this question is answered in the long back, 2 years back, I think. Anyway, that is a very close meeting. That's why I answered Sridevi Garu and Srimati Garu in the long back in my cabin. I still remember. But here the question is like, UGC is never supposed to bother about your quality. UGC is giving autonomous to institutions. Autonomous to institutions. Because you need to maintain your quality. Because I produce a PhD. Who are actually the reviewers in the department? Who are the reviewers? Those who are already completed PhDs here, no? Who are the reviewers in your department? By your guide, by your DRC, by your POS, by your subject experts in your department. Is there anyone denying your conceptual model? Is there rejected your conceptual model? They are so kind. Because they simply give some small suggestions. Modify this, modify that. You can go for publication, you can go for this, you can take it such a way, automatically your PhD is awarded. But in truly, we just ask a question to the institution itself. What quality you ensure your PhD? What quality you ensure? If really everything is good, no one is questioned about your integrity. If something went wrong, they talk about my past history. Here the integrity is matters. The question is concerned with the quality. The quality is always matters towards your PhD because I'll give the highest degree that will be recognized by whom? Your department. There is another question because similar kind of a question I was getting in Tamil Nadu also. Like, sir, I'm sending my thesis to adjudicators. 3 are from within the state, 3 are from out of the state. I mean, 6 are from within the state, 6 are from out of the state, and 6 are from out of country. The list is provided by your guide. And that particular list you are picked by the Vice Chancellor. There also which is promoted to you. There is a quid pro quo. I am sending my scholar thesis. You evaluate and give the best. And I am also sending, you also send your scholar thesis, I also give my best. Means we never reject. If possible of an extent, there is an actually that adjudication sheet, the second column. First column means without correction you go for a YOYs. And second column is some kind of a modification, go for a YOYs. And third column, reject, resubmit, revise and resubmit. And the other fourth column, reject. In out of my 18 years of service in R&D, I seen only 3 times the last one. Reject. I have a question faced in one UGC visit, a surprise visit done by the UGC. They asked for that. Your university is producing more than 600 PhDs. How many are rejected? Fortunately, nothing. No PhD is rejected. Yes, ma'am.
My question is, you said UGC has really removed the publication aspect of it, and still because of how many you're doing it. Maybe the bias, that's the reason
We cannot compromise on quality.
No, but on the other hand, you said UGC is not for quality. You said
Autonomy is not.
autonomy gives you quality. How is that possible, sir? You may be selfish. You may be
No,
biased.
not like that. If take an example like IIMs. IIMs, they clearly ask only on quality.
No, but on the other hand, you said UGC is not for quality.
Autonomy is not.
Autonomy gives you quality. How is that possible, sir?
A or A.
You may be selfish. You may be
No, it's not like that. They are not, for example, like IIMs. They never bother about that. IIMs, they got only one thing. They clearly ask only on quality.
No, but on the other hand, you said UGC is not for quality.
Autonomy is not.
Autonomy gives you quality. How is that possible, sir?
Rating is A or A.
You may be selfish. You may be
No, it's not like that. They are not, for example, like IIMs. They never bother about that. IIMs, they got only one thing. They clearly ask only on quality.
on the other hand, you said UGC is not for quality.
Autonomy is not.
Gives you quality. How is that possible, sir?
Rating is A or A.
You may be selfish. You may be
No, it's not like that. They are not, for example, like IIMs. They never bother about that. IIMs, they got only one thing. They clearly ask only on quality.
on the other hand, you said UGC is not for quality.
Autonomy is not.
Gives you quality. How is that possible, sir?
Rating is A or A.
You may be selfish. You may be
No, it's not like that. They are not, for example, like IIMs. They never bother about that. IIMs, they got only one thing. They clearly ask only on quality.
on the other hand, you said UGC is not for quality.
Autonomy is not.
Gives you quality. How is that possible, sir? You may be selfish. You may be
No, it's not like that. They are not, for example, like IIMs. They never bother about that. IIMs, they got only one thing. They clearly ask only on quality.
on the other hand, you said UGC is not for quality.
Autonomy is not.
Gives you quality. How is that possible, sir? You may be selfish. You may be
No, it's not like that. They are not, for example, like IIMs. They never bother about that. IIMs, they got only one thing. They clearly ask only on quality.
on the other hand, you said UGC is not for quality.
Autonomy is not.
Gives you quality. How is that possible, sir? You may be selfish. You may be
thesis is converted into a books. Your thesis is converted into a books. So automatically in your book, as authored by you, automatically you can rectify whatever the mistakes you have. That is a chance. Because as I told, research is there is no boundaries. You can suppose to go. Or you can go for like a publishing a paper. Out of your one objective, you make it as to revise for an article. That is also a good for you people to get to keep on touch with your research.
Thesis converted into book is okay, but somebody has written book. Can we convert that as doctorate?
No. That's what actually ethics. Actually, what will happen? That is also a good thing for people. I'll just get because ma'am is wants to. I'll address the markets. Most of the time,
Thesis converted into
in management, particularly commerce or management or economics, we have a different kind of that's what actually orientations towards producing our thesis. Actually, what will happen? That is also a but in our thesis is something which is yet because ma'am is wants to. Because their objectives are different. Their presentation is different. That's what actually because we are developed a hypothesis. Producing those laws and quantifying that is also a but in our thesis is something which whatever the objectives ma'am is wants to. Because their objectives are statistic, that is actually hypothesis. Their presentation is developed a hypothesis. Producing those laws and quantifying that is also a but in our thesis is something whatever the objectives ma'am is wants to. That is actually hypothesis.